What is that? A burned down delivery. I've never seen... What? Upside down car! This is an absolute pile-up. Well, you know, this is another benefit of having 15,000 million lanes. You can take up 3 of them with accidents and still have 2 to get around it. Alright peeps, welcome back to Upaheight. Now in the last 2 episodes we built this lovely little intersection here, our grand bridge, and if we continue forward we built this lovely little through-horse truss bridge here, and this lovely little suspension bridge. Got it through the industrial estate. We'll find our brand new motorway bridge, and all of this is helping heaps with traffic. Look at those intersections, man, they're absolutely flying. Now, we did also upgrade the uni estate here to be 2-way traffic. That allowed us to fill up our connections on both bridges here. Now, you might be forgiven for thinking that this is a lovely, free-flowing, no-traffic little intersection here. Well, apart from these Bell-Enstein U-turns, you know what, Adam Ramsey? You've just lost national highway privileges for the entire city. I'm going to replace this with a bloody 2 separate motorways. But first, let me show you what's lurking underneath here. Look at the state of this traffic, and it comes all the way to this split here, and if we follow the traffic we'll see that the vast majority of them just want to go down here. So I'm going to do something somewhat unconventional. I'm going to break our perfect lanes here. As you can see, we have perfect lane management, and I'm going to absolutely destroy that. So starting back here, whoa, hang on, have a look at this car. Well, van rather, how did he get there, mate? Where did he come flying off the bridge there? Did he come flying off the overpass or something? And maybe you took that bump a bit too hard and went, whee, bounce off the bridge and land there. I'd love to see what happened to you, mate. Anywho, as I was saying, we'll start from the end. We'll whip out Anarchy. We'll upgrade this centre lane here to be 3 lanes. And you can see we have an exit here, so we need to step it up to 4 lanes for this bit. Just a quick squeeze job like that. Another 4 lanes there. And then back here where we have 3 lanes, I'm going to upgrade it to 5. All the way back to there. Oh, I need to flip it run though. There we go. The motorway's facing the right direction now. Levitating cars, you can sort yourselves out. Look, hey, you just got a cheat code up to the bloody overpass. Stacey Fields, you legend. Right, let's whip out our lane management tool here. So we've got 3 little entrances coming on. We've got the tunnel, which is this motorway here. We've got the centre lane, which is this motorway here, with lots and lots of traffic. And then we got this left lane, which is where this lovely little conveniently timed box truck's coming down, which is this little cross junction here. Your right lane, you go into those 2 lanes. Your middle lane, you go into those 2 lanes. And then your left lane here, you just stick in the left lane. You know what, actually, I will pop an unsafe connection just there for you. There we go. Now we're going up here. We'll do this one here, which is a nice simple left lane. Guns off on the left. The centre 3 lanes. It looks like I missed a bit here. That should be that. So back in the lane management tool, we've got left lane gunning left. The centre 3 lanes gunning straight. And then we'll have that outside lane connecting in like that. Little morge. That one looks fine. This one here. It's looking sweet as well. Now all I need to do, we put a safety save, get the move up mod out, and fix these little connections here. Hey, look at that. Just as we're finished, the helicopter extinguishes their fire. You better be grateful there. Good old limbs bar. You can still make your bevies. But that's that sorted now. And if we have a look, we didn't have anywhere near as much backup. Look at those free-flowing lanes. Does that mean more lanes are better? This may require further experimentation, but anyway, you just reminded us, Elliot Yardley, and look at all of this nonsense traffic here. Just because people are doing U-turns, where I can't even control this intersection yet to be like no U-turns, you know, like I did here. Oh, real quick before I upgrade this, I did some stuff off camera, let me show you. I added this little cut lane here, because we were getting ridiculous amounts of traffic. And what I am going to do is upgrade this bit here to 2 lanes, just like that. And on this side, just like that. Just check with lane management, make sure we've only got 1 coming off, and then we split. And that just avoids this connection being a thing. It means that Thomas Rayleigh here can just go straight around without messing with any of this nonsense. Some other things I done, I zoned the pedestrian boots to be offices. Same with this one hour here. And I filled in this little section here with industrial. From this road here, which is the only connection, all of this is new. And I zoned this as well because this was sitting unzoned and we had a huge industrial demand. And I do believe that's all the changes I made off camera. The reason I was here making off camera changes is, if you remember from the last episode, I loaded and saved the game without any mods. So reset all of my lane connections to vanilla. Every single one of them. So I went through and sorted all of that. So now you're all caught up with the few things I did off camera. Let's pause the game. Honestly, we're going to have to delete the Upaheight all the way back to when it splits, aren't we? All the way back to here. We'll do the underground bit first. From the split, well, to the next split, we are replacing you with some parallel 2-lane highways here. We have to go from there. That looks canny. We'll probably come up to about here. And I believe we want to be minus 20 meters. Yeah, minus 20 meters. And we'll just connect in like that. Lovely jubbly. Alright, now we alright? No, we're not. We have a knee connection. Get deleted. And you look a bit dodgy, but that might just be because there's some weird like right turns going on. So let's turn off parallel mode. Connect onto this bit of motorway. We are connected on. And then connect up to here. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to delete this bit as well. It looked dodgy. Alright, reconnect this little arm. There we're gone. We don't need these to be connected anymore. Because I was just going to say there's going to be ruddy U-turns going on under there. So let me delete these first 4. We'll connect these together and connect these together. There we're gone. Now bulldozer out once again. I want to bulldoze to there. Get out my parallel highways once again. Oh, why are you not connecting, mate? Maybe if I start at 0 here and then dive under 20 meters. A little something like that. And then we should be able to connect on like that. The only thing is, it didn't happen. It's parallel mode off. Make sure we got snapping on so we can ensure that we do, in fact, snap on. Right, so that's the underground bit completely sorted. Now we come overground, we grab this national highway here, and we delete it all the way to the Grand Bridge here. Gone. Look at that. It's all naked. Oh, my intersection, it's cold. Quick, dress it up. So we're back on my handy dandy parallel motorways here. We start at 0. We want to go up to plus 10. A little something like that. And let's make sure that looks alright. Why, that looks just about as spot on as it did before. And of course we have some dodgy bloody connections going on. Right, now that's sorted. Before I forget, we did have an underground connection. It came off just a bit like this. And I want to try and place this in such a way where I didn't ruin anyone's zoning, you know what I mean? There we're gone. Don't think, oh I did, I just ruined the zoning there. Let me quickly sort that out. Right, so we'll bring it out a little bit like this, and I believe it just connected on underneath there like that, and that served as a little connection over to the new bit. Not 100%, just 60%. Well, I'll do. Right, with that sorted, let's actually get this bad lad in. Parallel mode, of course. I want to try and stay on top of this road here without creating any roundabouts. I'm going to have to connect in. I'm creating a roundabout there, so I'll connect into there. Lovely. And we're just going to try and follow the schneck that I made whenever I did this road here. And then I want to make sure I connect into these two little intersections here. Alright, lovely jubbly. We look like we're connected in. We're not creating any roundabouts. Happy days. Now we need to go up to plus 30 meters. And connect into the old Grand Bridge here. There we have it. And hopefully I actually connected back into everything. Oh, look at that. I even managed to avoid the skyscraper office there. Let's whip out our lane management. You know what? So let's make sure everything's connected. We connected in here. Let's make our way back. We connected in here. Lovely jubbly. Let's make our way back. Well, we already know we connected in here because I done it manually. So let's resume the game. I'll pop it on speed 3 just so the traffic can work itself out, you know. Let these cars sort themselves out. And you'll see the type of chaos that these unrestricted vanilla intersections cause as I get there. Lane intersection tool. I'm happy with that. Let's go up. You basically see the chaos this is already causing here. Look at that cluster of decisions that the AI can make. Remove all of that. Ye are not going right or straight over to there. You're just going straight onto there. And you're not crossing our like that because that's what that little pearl highway is for. Ye are not doing any sort of mental right turns. Or that lefty. You're just going onto that left lane there. Ye are not going straight. Just like ye are not going straight. And ye didn't think you're doing right turns or U-turns, you cheeky beggar. And I wonder, can I whip out the move up mod here and mess with how these are and hopefully get them to disconnect? Oh no! This is why I didn't want it to create Roondaboot. Can I use my better bulldozer here to just delete that and it'll delete the Roondaboot? What if I upgrade this road to be just like that and then upgrade it again to be 5 and the Roondaboot's gone. Lovely. You're getting some pro tips here today with MiGly. There we go, and that's set up again. I don't need to do that one. Nah, that one's chill. You know what isn't chill? It's a ramp, yeah. You're on the right lane, you just gotta have a head-on collision with that bloody thing there. Hey, let's sort this out real quick, eh? There we go, and that looks much better now. Oh, not another one! Well, at least this isn't some messy bit. This just needs to be a simple 3-lane upgrade, and then the lane management should sort itself out. Although that is I'm not the biggest fan of that. Oh, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm rebuilding it. Alright, that's rebuilt. Oh, and we'll look good now. And we shouldn't have 2 connections right next to each other, because that causes a bit of mayhem, to say the very least about it. Right, so where were we? This intersection. That's sorted. And it's got that little connection. I can just only hope that I don't catch people doing U-turns. That's the only thing I can hope, because it's a connected piece of road. If we keep making our way up, we can see some dodgy little turns going on here, causing mass traffic over the Grand Bridge there. Let's remove all that nonsense. You, my friend, do not turn right. And I don't believe this is going to cause traffic, so I'll allow this left lane to go straight and exit. So up here, we probably just have some dodgy U-turns, and we're good to go. And you know what I've just noticed there? We've got paths on either side of this Grand Bridge, and crossings as well, which we don't want, by the way. Crossing be gone, and I assume crossing on this side, yep, be gone. But what I will do for the pedestrians, I'll put a path connected onto the tower just there. Are you telling me the bridge is too tall for me pedestrian? Eee, look at that one. Can I snap on at least? There we go. I want to try and snap on, but not move this this fancy piece too much. Anyhow, doing to 0 meters, just in there like that. And now the pedestrians can get onto the Grand Bridge and walk across to the other side. Now we do already have a bridge going on here. Hang on, didn't I do this in the last episode? No, I done the empty cells in the last episode. Let me turn the fill opacity down a little bit, and the borders up.
And then hopefully we can see a little bit better this time.
And then hopefully we can see a little bit better now. A little bit at least. But we have a pedestrian footbridge in already here. So let's connect onto that. Gan up to 20 meters, aka as high as it'll let we. And then we'll... that's right, I nearly forgot. You have to start on the bridge, and then come down and connect on. Now we have both sides connected. We just need to real quick. No crossing the motorways. Shouldn't be any pedestrians on the bloody motorways. Let me see, do we have those crossings over here? No, but we probably will when we connect the paths up. So let's snap on here. We'll come out. Stay to about there. We'll stay up. Just so we're not messing with the zoning down there. And then we're going to come down to 0 meters. In a nice little circle like that. Lovely little pedestrian bridge up to the big Grand Bridge. Haha, and it's put our bloody crossings back. And I'd like to do something slightly different with this one. So if we come off this bridge, halfway down, underneath the overpass here. And then of course we're going to have to snap on just here, and then I want to come straight down to 10 meters and connect into a bridge like that. Look at that beauty right there. I absolutely love that. And it shouldn't have messed with much zoning. Yeah, I took out 2 squares, which is fine. I can live with that. What I'm unsure of is why this doesn't zone all the way to the back there with that square. There we go. Nope. On the crossings, no crossings allowed, no crossings required. And cross once you get off the bridge. No crossings on the Grand Bridge. What on earth are you doing, mate? Oh, I've got a thing. We need to fix the thing. Pause the game, bulldoze you. And then we'll snap onto there. Come around without connecting in to the other motorway. And there we're gone. Oh, it's still a bit dodgy. Basically, I have to delete that bit, but I didn't want to because... oh, I thought that's what the path was connected to. I was wrong. Okay. No worries. Let's just connect it in like that. And then we can use the move it mod to just schneck it off on both sides, of course. Try and make it nice and even without any crossings. Alright, so now you should be good. Oh, dodgy U-turn, be gone. Alright, so now you should be good. Where's this bloody helicopter? There it is. Where are you off to, mate? You returning to the fire station over there? Very good. I want to check my lane management over here because I suspect... oh no. No dodgy U-turns. Perfect. I tell you what, this little highway connection here down to the old Toon, it's gone spot on, like. Apart from, did I see traffic lights there? No, alright. Now we're looking good. Oh, I see a little need pedestrian access warning. Let's see if we can fix that with move it mod. Sometimes you just need to give it a little sniggle about, you know. And there we go. No problems whatsoever. Anyone else kicking off about pedestrian access and things like that, you know? Nah, I didn't think so. So what's going on over here? What on earth is going on over here? What is that? A burn down delivery. I've never seen... What? Upside down car! This is an absolute pile-up. Well, you know, this is another benefit of having 15,000 million lanes. You can take up 3 of them with accidents and still have 2 to get around it. Oh my lord. Well, yeah, there's going to be traffic up here. That's a given. So we'll discount any traffic on this road for now. How's traffic up here bearing? Not too bad. Yeah, of course we're going to get traffic up there. It looks like we've got a bit of traffic knocking about on the barrier boot. Why? This is supposed to be a bloody tertiary exit. Everyone's doing U-turns, aren't they? You know what? None of you should be able to come on here anyway, because this is a bloody... And then emergency vehicles, you're welcome to not care about it being unsafe. But regular old vehicles, you can take Spring Street here all the way around the intended way to where you need to get to. And yeah, we got traffic on this motorway here, but that's just unfortunate dodgy lane merges, which I can do nothing about. Well, so this used to work in City Skylines, right? But we have less control over the merge points. Like, see, this is clearly a merge point, but I can't click it. Let me try working that old formula. Because clearly most of the traffic want to go to the left, I'm going to allow 1 lane merge to the left there from the middle. That's all. And if we go back to where we have the option to change merges again, not here though. I want a wider bit than that. So the next wider bit I get, here we go, will have the right lane with the ability to merge to the left. So instead of trying to merge right at the end there, you start merging here and then merging again there. And that should smooth out the merges. And it should allow anybody that wants to continue straight to continue straight, like these vehicles here. I am going to go 1 further back here, wherever that may be. Here we are. And I'm going to allow the left lane to go into the centre lane. And you know what I might do? This one up here that I modified, I might also have the middle lane able to come out to the right there. We'll see how that goes. That's a bit of a dual merge, but I don't think it'll impact just because we have very low traffic flow on the right lane here. And they're just going to merge here where I have no control over it anyway. But we'll see how all that goes. We'll see how all that goes. Is this cleaned up yet? Why aye, we're cleaned up under here. We've got the motorway above. I absolutely love this. Eee, look at this. This doesn't bode well for me barrier boot. This is marked as unsafe. It's literally called the E-way, look. E-way for emergency way. It's just being used by absolute plebs that just decide I'm going to despawn right at the end because I can't get in. Because you're not an emergency vehicle, mate. You shouldn't... No one here should let you in. You should sit there for the rest of eternity, mate. And I assume this traffic's just the right lane. Yeah, just a bit of leftover from the crash while everything settles down after the big crash. Do we have any traffic over here? A little bit of traffic down here. Oh, is that because I connected this in? I knew it! Ah, Ruddy knew it! The amount of times I've connected and disconnected this bloody thing. You're going to be an unsafe connection both ways. And yeah, you were already unsafe connection, so I don't think that's going to actually change anything, but whatevs. Whatevs. Now what I would like to do, knee crossing there. Lovely. I think that adding 1, 2, 3 extra bridges, it isn't enough. We need a 4th extra bridge, and I can think of an absolutely perfect place for it to be. But before that, we've got flooding hoses here. Oh no, we need to bring the dam down a bit more. We've got a dam down the bottom, and the whole point of it is to have these homes right on the level. But we're not quite right on the level there, are we? Slightly under the level, with constantly collapsing construction. Right, so let's whip out the move up mod, grab this dam, and press page down a few times. I think that's good. We'll see how that looks. We're looking alright on this side. We're looking alright on this side. Why aye? And while the traffic's fixing itself, the water level will hopefully fix itself as well. Oh, actually, speaking of water level, I guess this is a mid-episode water level break we've got here. I popped some of these McCallums in. Big high voltage power lines up the mountain at the end of each one of these spikes here, which you'll be able to see if I go into fences there. So this is our water level mark here, all the way up the mountain. But we aren't, the water level isn't raising anymore. I did a bit of testing and I left the computer running at like 720p, simulation speed 8 for about an hour, and the water level just stayed here. So we need to upgrade our water sources. Currently, we have river water sources here with a radius of 30 and a flow of 3. And that's no good. So I'm going to up the radius to 100 and up the flow to 300. Let me double check the height of the dam here. I think it's 3 black lines. 1, 2, 3 black lines beneath the white one. So let's remove this one. 1, 2, 3 black lines. Oh, we got a lot more water coming out now. And then we'll have this. Oh, this is a steep mountain. It's difficult to get your angle on it. And we'll right click this one. We can do 1, 2, 3. And the place of ye. Oh, and there's a lot more water on this mountain. Look at it. It's spewing out. There's so much water. And you might be thinking to yourself, MiGly, mate, that's entirely too much water. You've just look at the tidal wave that you've created, man. You're an absolute lunatic. You're just going to flood your city, like, in the matter of, like, 3 minutes. You're not even going to get this bridge that you've teased in the last episode and halfway through this episode that you still haven't built yet. You're not even going to get it built. That bridge that you've teased is just going to be washed away before you've even built it. And I say to ye, would you look at the water sources already? They're already a lot less torrented as they were. And with a reservoir, especially one like this in this mountain range, the higher the water level, the exponentially more water needed to make it rise. Because this is a valley, it's a lot narrower at the bottom than it is at the top. So we need a lot more water to raise up to here than we did to get from the bottom to here, which is quite a ways. But anywho, how we doing up here? Have we started to flood this one? Why aye, we're starting to flood it already. You can see the base there underwater. So we're starting to make some actual progress. And just so you can see, I'll hover over this. The original flow was 300 and it's at 36.1. So it's about 10 times less flow now than it was when I originally placed it. You know, we're in the middle of summer, we've got no rain, we've got no snow melt, so that does affect it. I do see a little warning on the dam. I don't like that. And I've just seen and remembered that we have a big hole in the dam. I want to fix the pedestrian access on the dam, but I also want to fix the massive hole, and I probably want to fix the massive hole first. I do have a new mod under roads. I have this little extra upgrades, so I can put quays, retaining walls, bridges, and tunnels in. And I want to upgrade this road here to be a quay road. There we go. And I have done a little bit of testing. If I upgrade this road to be a quay road, it breaks the whole damn road. And we don't want that. So what I'm going to do instead is come out with a bit of landscaping. And I'm going to come a lot further out on both sides here. Just like that. And we're going to make sure that there's no water getting through here. I'm even going to go up to the tunnel. Make sure that's nice and high. And you know what? While I'm here doing that, I'm going to do this bit over here now. Because if you look, I haven't even touched the terraforming over here. It looks horrendous. So let's do that just in case we have a similar issue here. And I can do this. Let me show you this nonsense here. So you're a bus driver, you know, you're driving the bus and you're going up this massive roller coaster hill into the tunnel. Oh, and by the way, with this first person camera mod, you actually get to see the tunnel. How bloody cool is this? Let me quickly fly through the front of the bus here so you can see. There we are. Look, we're in the ruddy tunnel. How cool is this? You can't do this in the normal game. But yeah, all that to say, I messed up when I built this bit of road here, and I want to fix it. So we're going to go from here all the way through the mountain, down to here, and bulldoze the lot. And now that we have a nice level bit of ground there, we whip out our double public transport lane on the complex curve. We start at the end of the dam, come out 180 degrees, we'll come straight out to about there, and then we'll zoom in so we can see what we're doing, and then we're going to connect in just like that. And now we have a nice level tunnel from there to there. The only issue being, yeah, didn't think of that. Didn't quite think of that. This time I'm going to come out straight, and I may as well just go straight to -50. You see the bit there that's plussing and minusing the gradient, or the grade? I want to get that as close to 0, so we'll do 0.1 there, and then that has created a tunnel without a big massive cut through the mountain, which you can see there from the grass. My only real hope now is when I click this again, I can actually connect. I can't, that's allowed. Let's go back up to 0 meters, straight out 180 degrees, start lining up here, and then connect in very nicely like that. Oh, you may as well clean this up and all. No U-turns, and you don't turn right there, mate. It's just a simple one-way system. Alright, so now we come out with a smoothing tool, and we smooth it all out. There we go, and that looks a lot better. Do you know what? Is this a gap? Is water going to flow under the dam there? I'm going to assume I don't have any of those gaps over here because we don't have any water flowing. But while I'm here, I may as well use the shift terrain tool and just bring it up over the dam so we don't have that little that weird little gap there at the bottom. Damn, that gap was really persistent. Let me try and smooth this out a bit so it doesn't look as mental. I was going to say it doesn't look as bad, but it did create another little gap. It's like I'm applying a sealant in a bathroom or something. Just fill in the cracks so we don't have any leaks, pet. Don't worry about it. You can shower with confidence. Well, it's not the same thing, but it does look a bit dodgy. Right, now I've caulked all the gaps on the dam. Let's go ahead and smooth this out here. There we go. Don't mind the little mountain around that. You know what, actually, let me make it a proper little mountain. There we go. It actually somewhat looks like it's meant to be now, doesn't it? But anyhow, the whole reason I even came out here, I noticed this little pedestrian doesn't have pedestrian access thing. And I was like, no bother, let me sort that out for you. I'll be able to do that now tomorrow. We'll start by connecting onto here, and then we'll just connect in like that. And then you'll be happy. Pedestrians can access here all day, every day. How far did the water gone up in that time? About half a pylon. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's a lot more than the absolutely zero progress we were making previously, so happy days. Oh, we've got another person here. Needing some movement mod help. Just there you go. No, I said there you go. No, I said there you go. No, I said there you go. Perfect, mate. Yeah. What the ruddy hell's going on, how are ya? Why is the traffic? Did I forget to set the lanes or something? No. Oh, crash. Alright, fair dinkum. You shouldn't have any traffic here, again, unless I forgot to set... No. Look at this traffic. All of that traffic, right, is caused by these knobheads doing dodgy little merges for no reason. Look, why did you merge? There's no reason for you to have merged there. Like, none whatsoever. You're just causing traffic. All of this traffic here, at least up until the crash, is caused by those knobs. Anyway, let's focus on a bridge. A bridge will always cheer up. Our here, at the big intersection, that works mostly flawlessly. I'm probably going to break it by doing this. But we're going to make a bridge connection of it. And the bridge... it's going to connect over to that bit of road over there in Upaheight. A nice connection, Doon River. I wanted to be a 4-lane bridge, and I believe they're medium roads. Yeah, the Grand Bridge was 4 lanes. We'll pop it 30 metres Upaheight. And I think we're going to have a 4-lane tiered arch bridge. And then where am I going to not knock out all of the zoning in the world? What about if I start it... let's turn snapping off. Start it here, and then I want to connect into that little kink there. Now, see the little kink? You see the kink? No, you can't see because I'm covering it. That kink there. So let's aim for that. And I want to have the gradient as close to 0 as possible. Let's do that. Plus 0.1. We'll do a 960 meter span. There we go. The big bridge is in. And what a beauty it is. Imagine if you're at the top of these skyscrapers here, you'd be able to see people driving across the bridge. Absolutely lovely. And what are we doing zoning wise over here? Oh, I love it. Looking spot on. You know what, actually, I could probably even use the movement mod just to go on like this. And they're not even like, now it's spot on and perfect and working just fine. Oh, I do see a pedestrian access down here. Give you a little bit of a jiggle. Just a wee jiggle. Just a wee jiggle. Just a wee jiggle. There we go. Now you're happy. Unlike you. You don't look very happy. With good reason. Alright, so now all we have is the job of connecting this up to there. And I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'm going to connect it up to here. And the way I'm going to do that is by whipping out a large roundabout. Just like that. We'll delete these that aren't happy. Let's rezone this. No one lost any zoning. Happy days. I didn't want any dodgy U-turns. We've learnt from the National Highway fiasco. I'm going to go parallel roads here. It's 0 meters. And we're going to connect onto the roundabout with snapping off. We're going up to plus 30 meters and connect in like that. I can definitely do a better job than that. That's horrendous. So we'll come out down to 0 meters and let's see about snapping onto the roundabout. A little something like that. I was going to say that looks much better, but it didn't even connect, did it? So we've sorted that out. Now can we roundabout? We can roundabout. Let's quickly sort out no U-turns, no unsafes, no crossings. And no traffic lights. And what I'm going to do, because I'm nice like that, I'm going to connect the path off the bridge here, connect it in like that. Lovely jubbly. And then we did on that side. And did I see traffic lights? Must be because I connected these in. Alright, be gone you two. And be gone traffic lights. Right, we're sweet new. We're sweet new. Now the side that you actually have to think about and do properly. Right.
1 minute later.
Right, I've had myself a think, and what I'm going to do is upgrade this national highway here that we've been replacing all episode to 4 lanes all the way. Oh, and I'm going to have to redo this, remove all of that nonsense. And this centre lane goes over to both of those lanes there. Same for the other side here. You know what? Nah, I'm not giving you a chance to do your U-turn. 2-lane one-way highways, parallel mode, let's go. And I've learned I'm not going to connect them up, I'm just going to place them in parallel mode at least. There we're gone. New we'll redo it because I was a bit gung-ho. So now we got the sunken bit in. We're going to go on one at a time and connect in like that. There we're gone. Oh, not quite. There's always one in there. And there we're gone. Now we'll just real casually do the other side. I think that's it. Ish, maybe. We're definitely going to have to move up mod this a bit. So now we have the extra lanes there on the sunken highway. Let's get about connecting this up. So we're going to do the same touch. 2-lane parallel highways. This is 30 meters up from the deck. Right, so let's connect onto this bridge with our couple of highways. We'll come with 180 degrees. We're going to come down 10 meters here while schnecking around and avoiding those buildings on either side. And now we're going to ruin these lovely folks' days here by driving a motorway right through their new development. Now I don't think that's on top of anything. What about this road here? Oh, it's a bit, but I'll put up with that. You know what? The pedestrians can have a lovely little walk on the suspended path there. They'll love it. And like I say, all these constructions, the hillside highway, that is a good name for it. Like, not only is it a bloody hillside itself, but it actually is on the hillside. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so now we just have the very simple task of connecting the centre motorway up to the right motorway here. Alright, now we have that connected. So we have our exit here. Alright, so now let's do an exit off this side and we'll connect in a little something like that. That's the wrong motorway, MiGly. You know what I've just thought of? Why don't I just do a little U-turn like that? Bear with us. I know it looks a bit mental here. And then, can I connect in to this bit of tunnel? Please tell me that's connecting into the right place. I believe it is, because then I can just upgrade this bit of road here from where they connect all the way to here to be 2 lanes. And then that's that bit already done, hopefully, if it is connected to the same place, because honestly, I cannot see that connection. It's directly underneath the Dean Highway here, and I cannot get an angle on it. Oh, is that it there? Is that the connection there? Well, if it is, let me see if this is a 2-lane here. Yeah, it is. It's already upgraded. Perfect. All right then, that's that done. Now we just need to do it again the other way. So I think the easiest one here is to come out on a little continuous curve like that on the left lane. And you know what? I might do this as a 2-lane number. Alright, so we've got with 2 lanes coming down here, doing a little U-turn. Now I want to connect off. We'll start on the right lane here. And we want to go right around and under everything that's already existing. You see, I've even got anarchy off and I'm not interfering with anything. And then we want to connect back onto the left here, a little something like that, without interfering with any of the other roads we've got going on. That looks like it's spot on. So now if we take the left lane here, we'll come out. You know what, actually. So you see just where it bends there. I want to connect in, come up to 5 meters and connect in just like that. Lovely jubbly. Now we'll have to go in here, upgrade this one lane road there to 2. And then we've got our lanes sorted. And then speaking of lanes sorted, let me just make sure we're not doing anything dodgy there. Are you even connected in, mate? Oh, it's just created like an extra... Oh, well, I guess I can see. Are you working? Yeah. And the little 2-lane upgrade did work. Now funky there, now funky there. No traffic lights or anything dodgy like that happening. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, look, we even have traffic going up the hillside. Oh, Hickory Highway, as it's been renamed. Oh, no. We'll have less of this nonsense. No traffic lights and no crossings. But we will have to connect our path in here somehow. And I think if we come right off the end there, that'll be a nice little start point. Just a quick whoop. And then we're just going to go straight up to 20 meters. As high as we can get anyway, you know. And we'll try and do it in such a way where we didn't really bother anyone's hoosing, you know. There we're gone. Anyone can complain about that. And then we'll bring it underneath the bridge there, because what that'll allow us to do is turn snapping on, snap onto a bit of the path there, and connect in just like that. And you know what? I didn't really like the fact that old matey has got a pillar going through his house, so delete the pillar. Alright, let's connect this side up. We're gone from the edge here, bring it down, and connect it in like that. That is beautiful if I do say so myself. Or at least attempt to say so myself while removing traffic lights and zebra crossings. You can move now, traffic. There's no need to stop. Mate, aye, keep going. Any dodgy? Aye, plenty of dodginess. No dodgies. Let me double check for dodginess on the other side of the bridge here. No dodgies. No traffic either. Just the way I like it. And you know what? I do not want to see zebra crossings on the Roondaboot there. You can walk up and cross there. / walk up and cross there. Now I do need to do a quick upgrade. Because if you remember in the last episode, we did upgrade this road here to be a 4-lane divided road. And that's the way we know that it's a main through road. So you see you've got our motorway here. And then you can see we've got a main through road going off there. And going up and along, that connects to our other main through road, which goes up and around and is this little roundabout here. So on the other side of this Roondaboot, we want to upgrade this to be a divided road, and we are also going to continue this main road all the way over to this Roondaboot here, which just so happens to be, well, if the trucks weren't there, the other section of the main route. So now we have a main route going across the top there that connects onto the other main route and goes around, and yeah, we're starting to get a proper bit of connectivity in our city now. The only thing I need to do is remove traffic lights from anywhere I upgraded. All the traffic lights be gone. And then of course, I'm going to have to come in and clean up these little intersections here. Now, I am going to let people turn like that for now. We'll see how the traffic goes. The main thing I want to do is just remove all of this nonsense. Like U-turning right for no reason. And the million billion unsafe U-turns that gone on. Because this road, although it's quiet now, it will never be quiet for very long. Now that it's a through road. Well, it's always been a through road. Now that it's a main through road. Alright peeps, I just climbed up the big skyscraper here to show you the view. Look, we've got our grand bridge in the distance. We've got our original overpass that we put in like episode 2 or 3 to overpass all of this nonsense. We've got our dam, which we'll need to check on because it looks like there might be water coming out. And if we have a look past this billboard here, we have our big arch bridge. Look at that absolute beauty of a bridge right there. I love it. And that's just a lovely little connection between Roondaboot Toon over there and Upaheight over here. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, and I can see down here, we're not flooding so much. We are still flooding somewhat, but nowhere near as much. Like, I need to bring the dam down the slightest amount and we'll be sweet. So let's do that, eh? So we got the dam here, let's bring it down just a smidge. That's a smidge enough. That's a smidge enough. Let's let that roll. And I honestly don't know what this, like, shite water here is. Like, well, it's shite water, obviously. I'll go into water pollution. There, look, big shite water. But where's it coming from? Like, there's a bit there, and then it just goes off its tits over there. The only thing I can think of is up here. We used to dump shite out. You can see there's still a little bit there. And I'm thinking it's just the remnants of that. Just flowing down, you know. Did I just see the shite streak goes all the way over there? Editor, zoom in and enhance over there. It'll probably look like shite, but zoom in and enhance, see if we can see the shite streak. I tell you what, I haven't seen the city from this far in a good while. How is our dam looking? It's looking alright.
We don't actually have any water coming out, do we? This is just a graphical bug when you get a bit too far away, the water. Alright, sweet.
We don't actually have any water, we can tell, because the riverbed is still dry. But how are we filling up? Oh, we're well under. So you can see there, I believe we have 2 Ganon 3 power pylons underwater there. I mean, we have a few more to go before we fill it up, but we're making progress. Oh, and it's raining. Right on, Ruddy Q. Ah, quick. What's the flow rate? It was 42.8. It was definitely not that. I think it was 36.1. And now it's 42.8 because it's raining. And also, is this any better? That's not really telling me anything, is it? Oh, do I have to go on detention basin? Oh, I don't have a detention basin, that's right. Because I loaded and saved the game without mods, so let me right click to remove this water source. Maximum water level for the detention basin. It is half a black line over the top of that water source there. And I had these ceremoniously placed where the stock water sources were, so there we go. Now that should be flowing out some water there. Well, it's not, but it should be. So let's remove this one. We'll go half a line above where that water source is. Hang on. That water source is supposed to be... Has it changed? Let me check this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we still want to be 3 under. This water source is higher. White line. 1, 2.5. Right click and left click. You can be removed because you should be 1, 2, 3. And am I messing that up because I'm placing it going off the red line? No, look, it's just zoomed up. I didn't do anything there. I'll leave that uncut. Right, so I'm going off where the circle is, right? So 1, 2, 3. The line's connecting. I'm moving away. Look, I'm moving away. It's over here. It went up. It definitely went up. You saw it that time, 100%. Is this one up as well? Nah, so this one's chilling. It might just be because it's ridiculously steep there. Let me do a bit of terraforming. Oh, I just done all that, right? I just done all that way too high up. Well, you know what? I'm just going to put it up there anyway, even if it is proper Upaheight. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Alright, let's put the water source on now. 1, 2, 3. Place. And don't jump up. Please don't jump up. Please don't jump up. Oh, I should probably leave this on. I jumped up when it was off. 1, 2, 3. Click. Well, will that make it jump up to the appropriate height? No, it just goes to there anyway. What if I just drop it like literally down here somewhere? Yeah, right, so it jumps up a bit. Let's see, I should be able to do this. Plop it there. How high does it jump? It seems to have like set heights. So that's one black bar above, right? So I'll go down to here, which was here. That's close enough. 1, 2, little over the third one. That's close enough. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Please say I haven't flooded the whole city. Okay, good. I was anxious the whole time I was doing that. I was like, please, when I'm messing around here, don't let it just flood the city. Alright, so are we getting any flow out of this now? 13 flow, there we go, because it's raining. 95.9 flow there as well. 10 flow here. 95.9, spot on. We'll let that do its thing there. And like I say, we've covered this side of the dam up now, so there's no big gaping hole. I mean, you can see there's still a hole, but that's why we got our little pool here. Are we doing any better? No, still 99% minus efficiency for low water half. Yep, no bother. No doubts a matter, mate. Oh, and I think while we were doing that, I think we actually submerged another one of these pylons. Aye, we're making our way up to the 4th little plop on. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Alright, let's have a look. The crash should have been cleared up over here. We should have had time for this to go as it should be. So let's have ourselves a little look under here. Oh, look at the complete and utter lack of traffic. It is beautiful. Not a single bit of traffic. Alright, let's quickly nip over to this bit of motorway. We're doing alright. It's a busy number, but that's alright. It's a busy bit of motorway. Let's pop our heads up for a second here. Oh yes, the Grand Bridge motorway is moving along. Now let's poke our heads back under the bridge here for a sec, where this little 5-lane goes into a 4-lane, and then a 3-lane, and then has the dodgy connections right at the end there. But that's spot on. And the reason I don't have a problem with these connections here is 90% of the traffic is coming in through the middle, and then 5% from the left, 5% from the right. So, providing it's not busy, cars like this can just go after, and it's like nowt's a matter. Look at how smoothly that motorcycle filtered on there. We've got pedestrians using our pedestrian bridge out of the Grand Bridge, and no one should be crossing the Grand Bridge, in the middle at least. I just want pedestrians crossing on the side here. You know what, let's stop and take a view. Down the river. We've got some burning buildings. You can see the mountain toon up there. Now close your eyes because you're not allowed to do this. Yep, we're across the bridge. Now we get to see this side of the city. Ah, beautiful. The mountain toon V2 up there in the clouds. The dam that will soon be pissing out water. Absolutely wunderbar. Let's go on. Let's dig under here. Oh, of course I got an autosave. There we go. Pedestrians using this path? Of course we are. You might want to pop a coat on. It's a bit bloody chilly Upaheight here. You get a bit of a wind chill when you cross the river. Oh well, I guess you're certified, Geordie, then, aren't you? But now we're looking absolutely beautiful under here. We don't have any traffic on the off-ramp. This main road here. Let's just follow it down. Oh, we're starting to get a bit of traffic towards the Roondaboot here. But I think that's just bog standard Roondaboot traffic. Honestly, we could probably do with a pedestrian bridge on here. But that's not enough traffic to worry about, at least for now. At least for now. And you know what I'm going to do about that traffic? I'm going to remove that crossing there. So pedestrians can only cross on these two. That should help a little bit with traffic. If needs be, we'll pop a pedestrian bridge on. Alright, let's continue our little journey on down here. You can see we've got the arch bridge coming into view. This little sleepy road is now a busy, busy road. With people wanting to get out of Roondaboot Toon. Do we have any pedestrians on the bridges? I think I see one. Oh, I've got a dog walker on the other side. That's no bother. And you can see where traffic's not too bad going up here. So let's kind of cross this bridge. Across, not under. Look, we're absolutely whooshing along the bridge here. We're probably breaking the speed limit. Look here with your U-turns, man. Divot the U-turns in the middle of the bridge. Right. Let's get off the bridge. Oh, you know what we can do? You know what we can do? We can use a little first-person camera mod. And get under the tunnel with a car. Let's go. Under the tunnel view. I've never been under a car tunnel like this. Oh, with the little cheeky Morge. It's like being in the time tunnel. It's coming up, doing the U-turns. By U-turns, I mean you turn left and do change direction. You actually go in a full circle. Oh, well, look. Why did you merge left just to merge right again? You absolute bell end. You're just causing traffic, mate. But yeah, we are. We're coming up into the middle. Did we have to wait to traffic? No, we didn't have to wait to merge. We're straight on. Yous have to wait to merge. That might be a bit of a problem. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so our main intersection here, it's still nice and clean. Nice and free-flowing for the most part. I did see a bit of traffic queuing up over here. And that was something I was aware of when I built this. Because we go down and down in lanes. Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about that. We just have to let it be. If it gets too bad, I will fix it. But I don't particularly want to fix it just yet. I'm pretty confident we're not going to get any traffic over here. Because this is the Roondaboot Toon. And a toon built for Roondaboots doesn't have traffic. Look at that. Everyone's free-flowing, gone where they need to be. Absolutely not a matter. And it'll be like that across this entire section of the city. Because Roondaboots are the best of boots. Oh, while we're over here, how's the water level for these little buildings here? Have we got it spot on? Oh, it looks pretty much spot on. I think we may need to bring it down the tiniest amount. I would like to not bring it down, but yep, just a little bit. So yeah, we're going to bring the dam down a tiny bit. Yeah. So let's bring this dam down the tiniest bit. I think that'll do lovely. And there's one thing I want to do. You see this bit of path here? It was here for a reason, and it was supposed to be a nice little seaside beach walk, and I was going to raise the water level up to this side. But if I raise the water level up to here, we would flood all of that we're currently unflooding. All of this underneath the bridge would get flooded, and we'd also flood this rail line here. So instead of bringing the water up to the path, I figured we may as well bring the path down to the water. There we go, and that's how you get a big hoose. And there's the lovely little path down there for all the bloody pedestrians to enjoy. Going down to the river and that. Oh, that's right, I forgot that I had this little thing on where I could do little curves and things. Look at that. Oh, you get a lot of options, didn't you? We're going to get some Sylvester Bob trees, and they're going to be just following along this little path here. Just to get you in the mood, you know. So, you know, you're just a regular old pedestrian like old mate, yeah, walking his dog. You're going up the road. You're like, oh, it's a steep hill, but it's a lovely little vantage point. When you get to it and you're like, oh, aye, that's right. Let's go and walk my dog down this pathway here. You're going down the hill. Like now, it's a matter, you start seeing the palm trees and you're like, ooh, I'm feeling all tropical now, even though it's raining. And then you get down to the trees and you're like, oh, yeah, this is lovely, like. I can really appreciate the lovely arch bridges over there. I can even see the Roondaboot Toon V2 over there. And I would go for a swim, but it looks a bit heck as this river. And I heard there's some shite floating up it. Whoa, I was going to say, am I seeing traffic? Nah, I need traffic. Just a bit of collisioning. I can't believe someone crashed into the horse, man. That's no good. Oh, I do see someone that is in the need of a little bit of leave it. Oh, I see traffic warning up here. How bad's it getting? Ooh, it's getting really bad. Alright then, in that case, what I would like to do is come on here, go 5-lane asymmetric road and do that. But then people are just going to do U-turns. So, I'm going to go large road, 6-lane divided road, and upgrade that instead. All the way into there. Which is going to break some things and fix others. But it's up to me to do that. Speaking of, I also need to upgrade this to be 2 lanes there as well. Alright, so now remove all of this nonsense. There we go. We'll look a lot cleaner now. We should be able, provided we haven't got any motorbikes doing dodgy turns, we should be able to clean up this traffic on the side here. And let's watch that happen, shall we? Well, it hasn't quite cleared up. I'm confused about why these guys have giveaways here. This traffic is clearing up, slowly but surely. You can see the traffic on the arm there's calmed down. Whenever we don't have dodgy merges, we're looking fine. Like I say, look at this nonsense, man. Look, why? This is consistent. It's consistent behaviour. They're going from there to there, which isn't even an option. And it's causing all of that traffic. Look at all the traffic it's causing. It's backing up all the way to here. All the way to here because of that nonsense there. Of people cutting in front. Every single car's doing it. Just get in effing lane. Alright, I'm redoing it. I'm redoing the highway from there to there so we can have just the very least amount of nodes as possible. Because that gets me proper Upaheight, like, if you can't tell. And that's not what I want when I play games. Alright. Is that in? Is that the correct one? It looks like it. Looks like our intersections are okay. I used the wrong thing, didn't I? Yep, I didn't use highways. Upgrade that to a highway. And now we shouldn't have random paths on there. I think we still got the same one. I think this is exactly the same. We're going to have... There's only one way to find out, isn't there? You know what? I was actually being nice, but I'm not going to be anymore. This one lane, and then just to make sure it doesn't start happening here, this one lane. And now you have to come off. As simple as that. That's the only lane that can do it. You can't be jumping in front of it, and I believe that'll help to some extent. You sort of have to pick your lane now, left or right lane, which you can because it's only one lane going into two. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. See, I really don't like the fact that there's a giveaway there. Look at this speed 3 here, man. Just slow walking. Let's get some first person action. Hello, dog. Oh, fuzzy dog, I'm looking through someone's head. I just want to make sure that we actually do go up. Happy days. That should be traffic there sorted. But as you can see by this nonsense here, because I upgraded this and haven't fixed the lanes on it, we've got a lot of people just causing unnecessary traffic. Yee off. Now we have a nice cleaner boot there. I might even pop a little unsafe there, just so people can get directly off if they need to. I don't know how I missed that. That's how I wanted. And I might do a little unsafe there so people can get across and get off if they want to. There we go. That's how I want it set up. And now this should be a lot more free flowing. Oh, hello helicopter. Where are you off to? You're just going to take her on a little journey around the Roondaboot Toon here. So that traffic should sort itself out. The only reason this, especially, honestly, probably the only reason most of this exists is because I didn't sort the lanes out there when I upgraded it. Because you can see, once all the dodgy mergers start happening, the traffic clears up. Nice and freely, like nothing's a matter. And the traffic has cleared up here now. So that's that done. I am squashing traffic everywhere. Everywhere except for this roundabout. Now we'll see how the traffic goes. Because I have little to no control over the roundabout intersections. If that becomes an issue, we'll just do a custom little intersection. You know, I love them. We've still got a bit of traffic here, but it's no worse than it was before. If anything, it's a little bit better from removing that little crossing. Our traffic over here has sorted itself out. That must have been because of the crash or just some random bollocks that was going on. But it's sorted now anyway. Let's have a look at this intersection that was plaguing us for the majority of the episode. You can see we have very little traffic there. It looks like our little merge tactic, putting that in, has helped quite drastically with the dodgy merges. And as you can see, it's still not perfect. We have cars having to stop and wait, and it forces other cars to then merge and get crashed into. Get crashed in through, rather, not into, in through. But the traffic's flowing. Our big 5-lane motorway here is flowing like a dream. The barrier boot hour here is absolutely breezing. Let's check on the chestnut boot. The chestnut boot is absolutely breezing as well. And last but not least, I do see some traffic build up. What's all this about? That's right. I noticed this traffic here, right? Look at the state of it. It's backing up to here already. This traffic here is just people merging because they don't want to exit onto the uni area. So instead of getting in the right lane, they wait until after this merge and then dive in this lane here. And I really, really don't like that. And I don't know how to fix that without reducing the lanes. Like, I'll do that as a trial run, right? I'll reduce the lane. And like, if anybody knows of a way of fixing this, please let me know. Because I don't think this is the best way here. I think this is just the best way I know of. And best way I know of means I'm testing. So I'll leave that as unsafe there. We've essentially got a 2-lane motorway on this side now, which I don't like. You know what, actually? I'm going to have that as a full safe connection, because that's a longer merge than the forced direct merges that the AI do by themselves. But this has to be 3 lanes here, because if we follow it back, the old Elk Highway, we've got an on-ramp here and 2 lanes connecting here. Although, how busy is this road here? It doesn't really tell me how busy it is, does it? And I can't click the road because it's underground. Unless, can I? Oh, I can! I'm being a buffoon. Alright, so we got 50 an hour on that ramp there for traffic volume. What's this one? Well, that's 300 an hour, but that's not exactly the ramp. I think that's... yeah, it's doing both of those. I don't want both of those. I just want the top one. Oh, well, whatever. What about this one? Yeah, 800 an hour, right? So this is a really low output exit here. So what I'm going to do is downgrade the motorway to 2 lanes all the way to there. And then that means we have a merge here. And it should, look, we have giveaway signs, or yield signs. So this, as in with real life, the lane entering the motorway should be giving way. But it's like so many times less used. And providing we don't have a lot of traffic on the main highway here, we shouldn't start backing up here. So in that case... that's this sorted now. Or that will hopefully have this bit of traffic sorted as well. But like I say, I'm still keen. If you've got any other suggestions, let us know in the comments. I'll test it out. Because this might not work. This might start backing up too much. We've got a breezy flowing highway interchange there as well. Not a matter. We had a bit of a car crash here. Luckily it didn't go on the rails, so alright. Oh, Roddy, yeah, look at that. It's blocking the whole entrance. The truck's trying to get run. It's like, come on, let us run, let us run. And then he's like, nah, I'm just going doing the spring highway up and doing this roller coaster of a road, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm pretty confident we're going to have traffic up here. It might not look like it now, but just wait until we peak the crest. Oh, the crest has officially been peaked, and you can start seeing some of that traffic I was on about there. Look at the state of this traffic. There's so effing much of it. You've got people doing illegal U-turns left, right and centre. This lorry here is probably going to do a cheeky right turn just cause. But yeah, even the very large Roondaboot's not enough. But this cluster truck here is going to be for another episode. I've had enough. I'm far too Upaheight as it is, just from this little episode. I'm going to have to chill out a bit. And then once I've chilled out a bit, I think I'll be able to come back and sort out that nonsense. For now, I'm just going to sit and revel in my wonderfully free-flowing motorway here. Hey, the reservoir's coming along, considering we were at that little warning at the bottom at the beginning of the episode. And now that we're at the end of the episode, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to bury before we're up at the dam level. Oh yes. And then one last thing before we end the episode. We've got to dive down here. And look at that beautiful water level there. I think that is the perfect water level. That is some proper waterfront property you've got there. And the last one in with the lowest level. Absolute beaut. But yeah, as I slowly schmoove my way back here. Cheers for watching. If you've got any traffic tips of your own, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Look at the little arch bridge peeking its way through there. And I'll catch yous in the next one. Alright peeps, I just need to hijack the end of this episode here. Because at some point, this 529 tiles and a couple of other mods reset. And it ended up unlocking all the tiles on the map. And the issue with that is in the Economy 2.0 update, the map tiles, they have an upkeep. An ongoing upkeep. And I believe it was 22 million that was in the news post. I don't want to be spending 22 million every week unnecessarily. I reset the mod so it locked all the tiles again. So I'm just going to have to quickly go through and unlock all of these tiles that I had unlocked before. Alright, now I do believe that's all the map tiles I had previously. A casual $9 million dues. Purchase! That took us under 900 mil. We're that bit further away from being a billionaire city. And from the notes I've heard, I hope this nigh on 900 million's enough of a buffer. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do a little time lapse. of the reservoir filling and me bank balance filling. I'm a cheeky beggar. I'm a cheeky beggar. I do want to thank those that have stuck around for this entire video, especially videos in the past. I know the City Skylines too can be hit and miss view and watch time wise, so appreciate you. Fingers crossed the city doesn't fall into financial ruin with the economy 2.0 update. And I'll leave you with this beautiful time lapse. Oh, you unlock the Constellation Apartments. It's where the stars smile down on the residents of the Constellation Apartments. Place that in the next episode. Oh, we're not quite billionaires. We're not quite billionaires. But I think the reservoir is a bit fuller. Anyway, I'm actually going now. See yous. Peace!